me share a little bit about me. Not that you're so interested, but how I've continued to stay on my healthy journey to weight loss. My healthy journey actually started when my father became very, very ill. He had suffered renal kidney failure. But it wasn't just that. It's the fact that in my family, we have done so many things as far as just living life, but not doing things that are healthy for us. But we didn't know. As an example, I know my parents did the best that they could, but they weren't very knowledgeable as to making sure that we ate fresh fruits and vegetables 99% of the time. We had things like McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Church's Chicken, and things like that. My mother cooked all the time. She made chicken a lot. I often said when I grew up that I wasn't gonna eat chicken anymore. And I used to think, why would someone go to a restaurant and order chicken? Because we had chicken, we had fried chicken, baked chicken, chicken lasagna, chicken a la carte, chicken. Just, my mother made chicken and disguised it in so many different ways that I just got tired of it. But of course I ate it. So with all the things that are going around these days, like if you look at my Facebook posts, you'll notice I always share information with my followers and with my family and friends about what society is doing to our food. I don't trust the FDA, I don't trust the government, I don't trust the AMA, American Medical Association. I just do not think, and actually I do know, they don't have our best interests at heart. I say that because look at how they treat our food. Look at how they treat the cattle. They treat the cattle very bad by pumping them full of antibiotics and steroids, having them live in bad conditions. Do you know that the beef that you're eating, if a cow is sick, they will give him antibiotics, steroids, just to keep him alive. Not to mention if his organs are functioning well or anything. They don't care about the health of the cow, but they only care about the cow being as big as possible to get as much meat from that cow as possible. So when the cow is really sick and it cannot take anymore, they kill the poor cow and they make meat out of it. I don't know what you think about that. Or sometimes it just puzzles me because people say, I don't want to think about that. Why don't you want to think about the food that you're putting in your mouth? Because the food that you're putting in your mouth is adversely affecting your health. See, I educate myself this way because when I get sick, I have to know the source of why I've gotten sick. My biggest fear is to be sitting in a doctor's office on a table, the doctor coming into the room, closing the door with my chart in his hand and say, Miss Stevens, you have stage 4 cancer. We can only take responsibility for the diseases that we contract in our bodies. Yes, I've said it. I'm sorry, you guys, but it's the God honest truth. It is the God's honest truth. It is the God's honest truth. The diseases that we have, the allergies that we have, are caused by ourselves. If you're allergic to certain things, it's because we're not actually cleansing our bodies properly. We have to actually take the time to cleanse your body, eat the proper foods, drink plenty of water, and leave those processed foods alone. So you tell people to not eat processed foods. 9 times out of 10, the regular person does not know what processed foods are. Now, I'm here to tell you, and many of you have already heard this, processed foods are canned foods, packaged foods, frozen foods, Foods made by man, especially, this is a good rule of thumb. If it's made by a company that has a commercial, you shouldn't eat it. So now you ask, what the hell am I gonna eat if I can't eat processed foods? I'm here to tell you, I want you to know that there are plenty of foods to eat and a great variety of things to eat without eating processed foods. You should eat things like apples, pears, oranges, nectarines, lettuce, tomatoes, celery, cucumbers. There's an array of things to eat. But I'm just like you. In the beginning, I did not think that I would be able to sustain a pretty dominantly plant-based diet. Don't get me wrong, I do eat regular food. What I've done, and it's going in stages, I've eliminated meat from my diet. I do not eat chicken or I do not eat beef. I do not eat lamb. I do not eat pork. Change isn't bad. Change could be good sometimes, especially in the day and time in which we live. It's most important to be conscious of your health because they are putting so many different things in our food that we are not aware of that is helping us to contract diabetes, cancers, arthritis, Alzheimer's. And with that being said, I just want to leave you with this. You can do anything that you put your mind to. You can obtain health. You can regenerate all of your organs, and whatever disease, whether it's diabetes, heart disease, cancer, Crohn's disease, IBS, you can regenerate your organs and restore yourself back to the original health that your Creator has designed for you to be. This is Tammy. Know that I love you. Know that I care. You guys, I truly care about you. I care about me, so I care about you. My Creator says, love thy brother as you love yourself. And I truly love myself. Bye-bye.